Terence McClousky is the man who struck me. He took off at that point and went straight out to the end of the road and turned left as though he were going to the Shell station, which is on Pahrump Valley. In fact, his house is 5 minutes from the crime scene. So after he obviously turned to go to the Shell station, he went home to hide his truck. But rumor has it that we've talked to friends of his, and rumor has it that he had taken his truck to friends' houses to try to hide it at a friend's house who refused to hide it for him. So he was forced to take his truck home. And there is an anonymous tipster also involved in this who is our angel, because he's the one that actually turned Terrence in, and to this day we still want to thank him for having the conscience to do the right thing in that case.
So he just was sentenced? Tell me what happened.
Yeah, he was sentenced to 15 years. 6 years he'll serve before he's eligible to apply for parole, and then he'll have to pay, of course, his restitution, and he'll have to pay the court fees and stuff like that.
So what's the restitution?
They granted her $74,000 restitution, which, they could have granted her $1 million. If he's got nothing and he sold his house before he went in and stuff like that and hid all of his assets, we don't know what he has anymore. We have a civil attorney that's working on that. Whether we'll see a dime of it, we don't know. We're still out of pocket expenses, and we're just going to take care of her the best we can.
Psychological scars?
Absolutely. I will always be afraid. I will no longer be able to walk or bicycle here in Pahrump ever again. My husband won't allow me to, but there's too much fear there. So I live with a lot of fear now.
Was there anything in the trial that really stood out to you? Did he apologize? Did he seem like he was sorry for what had happened?
That's something that's bothered me the whole time. We've stand in the waiting room with 10, 15 minutes before court every time we've gone to trial or gone to a court date. And he's never once even had a family member come by and say that we want to say we're sorry for what happened or whatever. It was always, his excuse is he's not allowed to talk to the victim or whatever. But even in court, when he had the chance to face her while she was on the stand and apologize to her, he looked at the judge and said that, he's sorry for what he did. And basically that's all he had to say.
How's your daughter?
She has panic attacks. We were trying to teach her how to drive when the accident happened, and since then, her panic attacks are severe, and she has nightmares. And she's a tiny thing. She's 5'3" and 100 pounds, and she still can't hardly eat because of all of it. It's been really traumatizing for her because she didn't even realize that an accident happened till I went spinning by her in the air.